Many Nigerians and students are protesting the results of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME, citing unusually low scores on Tuesday. Parents stormed the Jamb office in Lagos to express their displeasure, noting that over 78% of candidates scored below 200 out of a possible 400 points. The students and their families have also taken to social media to demand a review of the results using the hashtag #ThisIsNotMyResult. Let's take a look.
This is Jamb office. You can see now. This is Jamb office. We are at the gate, and they have refused to attend to us. They have refused to attend to the parents. Look at parents. You can see now. Look at parents. Everybody is upset. High-performing students are scoring 140 something in Jamb. 140 something, 130 something, and the security man is talking anyhow to the parents. Don't push anybody. Don't push any parents. Don't push any parents. Don't push anybody.
Jamb has killed me. Jamb needs to release my results. Like, I'm not even going to accept this. I literally knew what I wrote. Everything I wrote. I knew everything. People are getting older every year. They can't keep repeating exams every year. People are getting older. You are playing with our career. You are playing with our academics. You are playing with our effort. Like, you are messing us up. This is not fair. Nigeria government, I literally had valid reasons for picking every answer I picked on that exam. Jamb officials, you should come out and explain. Students can't be failing every year. It's a lie. It's a lie. I don't believe this. You guys can't keep making money from the citizens every year.
I had my exam on Monday the 28th, and it's like most people on that Monday, they had problems because my system logged me out two times. So I don't know, maybe as it logged me out, the answer maybe submitted for me or something. So I really want to know what the problem is with Jamb. Jamb should be able to tell us what the problem is and where someone like me can drop from 297 to 155.
All right, Adefemi, this story has been trending since last week. I believe that they said Jamb is reviewing the results due to the volume of complaints. But you heard that young lady right there saying that, you know, during the exam, while she's writing, the app will log her out. But also, I got so many comments online. People are saying, it's not because of that. It's because you people are not reading. I believe you sent me an article yesterday about CBN Governor Cardoso saying many Nigerians don't read. And so those are some of the comments that they're saying, people are just so engrossed with social media. But we are seeing serious complaints here from parents, from students, from people that are saying, listen, my child is brilliant. There's no way they can get this score.
So in situations like this, wherever you are in the world, when people receive exam results that they don't think are reflective of their actual achievements, perhaps the trajectory of what they were achieving before they actually sat down for the exam, it's commonplace to have a protest. And using the United Kingdom, for example, for GCSEs and A-levels, you can call for certain papers to be remarked if you and your teachers believe that what you have achieved according to the exam board is not reflective of your attainment up until that point or the expectations of you. So theoretically speaking, I do think on an individual case-by-case basis, it's not out of the ordinary for students and teachers and parents to feel the way they feel. The situation here is a bit different though, because it's so many students scoring so poorly. And when we took this story during the newspaper review earlier this week, or even last week I remember reading it out, and even Rufai saying, wow, because the numbers, the scoring was huge. So I can definitely empathize with students, because as someone who was a student not too long ago, you are counting down the days to your results day. And so to see this happen, it is quite heartbreaking. But we also did hear that they have called on IT technicians in order to investigate what is going on, because it just seems, because of the scale of complaints, perhaps there is a technical glitch issue happening here. Investigations are ongoing. Dr. Abati.
The story is as follows. 1.9 million students registered for the UTME, as it's otherwise called this time around. Out of that 1.9 million, 1.5 million students scored below 200. 200 is usually the basic threshold for most of the universities. Some in the northern part of the country as follow. But in terms of percentage, so people are alarmed that why is this level of failure so high. However, Jamb is taking steps to address the matter. An internal review started yesterday, which will end today. So internally, You know, there have been meetings since yesterday in response to public complaints,
yes,
which seem to be very unusual and very high. Now, on Thursday, there's going to be an expanded meeting. That's Thursday this week, of vice chancellors, rectors of polytechnics, commissioners of education, you know, interested parties, maybe even parents will be invited to take a look at these complaints. In that regard, you know, the Oloyede-led Jamb shows that it is also concerned about what is happening with regard to this. And Jamb has promised that where there are indications, confirmed indications of technical glitches, that these will be corrected, and students who may have been affected by those technical glitches will be given the opportunity to rewrite the exam.
Yes.
However, there are other views. The Minister of Education, Dr.OlatunjiAlausa, says that, look, what has happened is that Jamb has become more vigilant than at any time about examination malpractices.
Okay.
Jamb has had cause in the past to even arrest and prosecute students and prosecute parents. Those parents who used to go to the CBT centers, we call them, you know, to assist their parents and to other people, their works, yes, and other persons who are involved in acts of impersonation. Professor Office-haqOlanrewajuOloyede, the registrar, says that in fact, when an initial review was done, the results for this year followed a pattern, historical pattern in terms of performance. That this low Jamb scores, this is not the first time it will happen. In 2023, the rate of failure was 76%. And that is why some people are saying that, look, the quality of education in the country has fallen. Some of the states where their students used to do very well in Jamb exams, they have not done well. But yet, despite this 1.5 million that scored below 200, we have examples of students in, you know, some schools in Abuja, even in Lagos here, who scored as high as 385, 386. It's the same exam that they all wrote. And that's why, you know, people are being called upon, parents are being called upon to pay more attention, yes, to the education of their children. Right. I think somebody also says, you know, the quality of education has gone down.
Dropped,
it's
yes,
a cocktail of issues.
It is.
But I think the important thing is that, you know, Jamb is saying, okay, we have heard you,
right, but
those steps that I have outlined, yeah, you know, even as we speak now, that meeting is ongoing. Fantastic. In Abuja.
And we will follow up on it. There must be